So the next song is another one that I've kind of done before in a bit of a show. When I was still at Central, we did a sort of mini, it was Central, which is where I did my training, acting training. We did sort of a mini Central the Musical ha 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 show. And there was a song in there called Immigrant Cleaner, which was basically a comment on the lives of what we must look like to the outsiders. So you get these 24 black-clad people coming in every day and like doing random warm-ups, and the cleaners who would be in there early and we'd all be stretching and pulling on each other and pounding it in the corner. And it must have just looked very, very bizarre, and they would sort of come in and give us little funny stares and do their thing and leave again, which inspired this song called Immigrant Cleaner. Kush Jumbo, who wrote this in my year, eventually is a very successful actor now, and she has developed this into a completely different story called the Superstore Story. It's an entirely different script, but Immigrant Cleaner remains in it. He's a much more well-rounded character. As it turns out, he's an undercover secret agent spy man and is incredibly clever, and part of his disguise is to be this sort of stylish character in the corner. And the character in this next song, Mrs. Forbes, who is also undercover but doesn't know they're on the same side, is madly in love with old Ahmed. And neither of their orders allow them to fulfill their love for each other. And she is left with a great deal of anger and frustration and sadness. officer and did speak English perfectly well, but as I said, was his undercover agent and anyway was gay. It's a fabulous musical.